All right, welcome back.
Ho
Been a
ho
while.
ho!
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
almost
it's gonna be a
Christmas.
short one, I guess. This won't be a long stay. A brief stopover, a quick one in, right?
What the level? I mean, the level's quite long, isn't it?
Well, this month, I don't imagine we'll get many
Yeah,
done
that's
this month.
true. That's true. We're not going to do so many every day. Maybe get a couple in, but yeah, definitely the pace will slow down a little bit. But yeah, had a short break, but back for Sludge Factory.
Yeah, big fan. Probably, well, I guess favorite Act 2 level. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the best levels, I'd say. I don't know, yeah, it's definitely up there, isn't it? I mean, there's a couple of good. I
Came
like
out of left field.
really.
Hmm?
I can't remember. I mean, the concept. I remember drawing the concept on a piece of paper. It had some like wild stuff on it, which actually pretty much all got implemented, which we will see. And yeah, I mean, what makes you say
I
it
think
was?
I came to a sesh. You know, like after months or many months of not meeting in person, and then the level was there, like all done. You know, from birth concept to fleshed out. It was all completed, and it was like great surprise.
Well, probably yeah. I definitely there's some polished things that was added probably much later, but yeah, no, it's. I mean, Sludge, obviously the green goo stuff we've seen, like Toxic Hill and all of that, and then yeah, Sludge Factory. So it's just a level based around sludge. It's a big factory. There's conveyor belts and stuff. Yeah, should we get into it then? Oh, run by
Yeah,
triads as well. So there's loads of triad enemies, some new triad enemies even. Actually specific to this level, but we'll see. So yeah, the Sludge Factory is very dangerous. Basal ganglia wants you to remove those at the head of its operation so he can take control of it himself. You may as well destroy as much of it as you can in order to minimize the damage it can do. Halt sludge production by deactivating both factory controls. Alright. There's not going to be a cutscene.
take a look. No cutscene. Not really a side mission either. Is there a side mission? Oh, it's a mystery side mission.
I think there's not a side mission. Maybe. Let's see. I think it would show up on here. Maybe not. There's not a side mission. There probably should have been. There's definitely some side stuff, or like one side thing I can think of. So yeah, we obviously get sludge cannon because. Oh, and the music is sick.
Oh yeah, I think that may be also a giant reason why I love this level. Yeah. Definitely should have played at your wedding. I'll say it again.
What, this track? Maybe. Well, maybe in the day, like not in the evening. Could have got away with it.
Something the Isle song. I think this episode will just be. I'll be singing this track a lot. I think.
Because I think you're slightly behind. So.
Gonna be completely out of time. Yeah.
Well, I think the sound's probably more ahead than the video. So these are. Firstly, have you come across these teleport doors before? So they started using those more and more. So you press in U and they sort of teleport between different areas. But there's these new triad guys who shoot sludge. So they're sludge triads. Some sort of various more sludge variants of enemies on this level, which is kind of fun.
The concept art you did of those, I mean, you added them in after doing a concept art of a close-up of them on the train, right? And like, it's really detailed, it's really symmetrical, and it's really good. And I don't think that detail comes across when it's compressed into like 20 pixel high guy. But yeah. Demolishers are pretty appropriate weapon on this.
So we've got a green keycard next to a blue keycard control, which doesn't obviously work. So we're going this way. Okay, so there's banelings. This is I think we briefly came across banelings before, but the
This is where they shine.
this is where they're supposed to. This is the level I created them on because
It's a great section.
so obviously
So
banelings from
great.
StarCraft 2. Yeah, and then you got the sludge mutants. Like there's obviously normal mutants who throw body parts at you, but these ones just vomit sludge at you. And you got to blow them up with an explosion. To get
Yeah, though it's a bit annoying that that's when the Demolisher like has its one piece of inferiority compared to the other explosive weapons, where the fire will knock them down.
Yeah, it's funny because that kind of is a
not blow them
bug. Like the Demolisher doesn't kill mutants properly when is kind of explosive, but I actually quite like it anyway.
Yeah, you just got to kind of like fire by like a few.
Yeah, you got to aim it.
A few paces away from their feet. Yeah.
You know, which is a bit weird, but it also means that like it sort of gives grenade launch and RPG a bit more, you know, uniqueness. Computer here. Let's do some hacking.
Right.
Good password, just sludge. 3. Nice. Classic, just listening to some SigVit on these computers.
The rare pleasant tracks.
Dumb.
And what's the story behind this one?
I can't remember. I mean, that's Marcus singing "Dumb," isn't it? I can't remember. It might have been the one where we. I can't remember. There was one where we sung everything, like all the tracks to all the tunes in Melodyne, which like takes an audio sample and works out what notes it is, then converted that to MIDI and then used that to play all the synths and everything and the drums. I can't remember if it was that one, but maybe it was.
I mean, something in the back of my mind is making me think it's one of those like, octave jokes, or like kind of like math in the music jokes Marcus would like to make or something, or like this Greek theory, you're going up by every, something like you'd have to be a musician to fucking know what the joke is.
Maybe. This is a book about how to make soap. Full book, of course.
Nice.
Kind of appropriate for...
How big is that? That looks manageable.
Well, it's manageable because it's on a computer and you can just scroll down. I mean, rather than on the pages where you've got to click
Really
through 1,000 pages. Factorials, this is a load of different calculated factorials.
What concept are we at? I mean, this computer was a later addition to the level.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's going to be some random ones. I guess it's not the... it'd be nice if it was the sludge triad you were talking about, but that's probably somewhere else. Completely random.
What was the email?
We can talk about it. Agony, okay? When I'm knocking the fuck out of Kimbo or some worthy opponent, blowing them up, blowing them out of the water, I could be wearing your shorts too. Or you know what, ladies? I could be taking these off. Now, here's the deal, okay?
Okay, thanks, Dan Quinn. So this is talking about a secret area, which we'll go and find in a minute. It's like a secret experiment going on or something. Lots of other scientists complaining about screams from our little experiment.
Yeah,
someone's complaining about screams.
It's pretty evil sounding. Yeah.
Yeah, and then this is like, I remember doing this. This is all the like different experiment logs.
Okay, right, yeah.
And it's like, you know, just let's increase the power, so we deform this guy even more. They're screaming in pain, and let's increase the sludge amount, and skin bubbles harden to 92%, whatever, you know. That's the gist of that computer anyway. So what the fuck is he talking about there? I guess I wanted to show this later, but I'm seeing as we're here, let's just.
Oh yeah, I mean it's right next to you.
So yeah,
I mean, you kind of got in a character there writing. I mean, you don't do much of that.
Yeah, that's
this.
true. Yeah.
I wonder what your thoughts were. Seems like you went fairly indulgent in that one.
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Anyway,
I mean, it's nice to have that stuff in computers, isn't it? But yeah, like I say, I think you just did most of it, and I let you run with it. But this one,
Well, no, I mean, but like comparatively, sometimes you're like, oh yeah, there's a fucking code in the fucking wall. But like that one, you like went really detailed, is what I'm saying. So it's like,
yeah.
So,
Well, I just died trying to get in there, but basically, like, there's this area was in the original sort of concept art of this level, and I never, well, after I originally made the level, I didn't really expect to ever do this, and it was only like polishing the game at the end that I actually got around to it. So it's kind of a crazy idea I had for the game, but it's just like it was too good of a one to not do in the end, I think, because it was nice to have this. You know, that's what movement's about, really, is having all these like obscure, overblown things for like a one-off. Oh, we need the green keycard. Shit. That's what that green keycard's for. So, okay, I'll have to go back and get that.
where was it again?
It's in the little room near the beginning, like in this. Oh no, I can't tell. In this room.
Have we met the sludge drones yet?
Not. There's one here actually. You can see it down there, bottom right. But no, not quite yet.
It's like a new type of drone years after you made the original.
Yeah.
That are like, you know,
Well,
mechanically inferior.
That's what I mean. So there's like a sludge variant of what, like, yeah, the drones, the zombies, yeah, the mutants, and the triads, like specifically made for this
What
level.
can you say about the moles? Oh, actually, no, you got the Greek card.
Yeah, let's do this thing first. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you turn that on, and you teleport inside, and then it turns you into a zombie. So you're now like sludge mutant Kador, which, so your only weapon is sludge vomit. Whatever you change to, you can only use sludge vomit. You can still boost, you can still teleport, so you can still cast spells, but you can't use your guns. And sludge heals you. Except, so you have like way less health, but sludge heals you. So it's kind of, I mean, transforming you into a sludge zombie, like I say, I never actually really fully expected to make that, but I'll try and do the level in this mode, but I probably won't get too far.
I mean, it's quite hard. I mean, you can get pretty far with it because, you know, most enemy. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, one explosion will do you in, clearly. Shit.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, that's that mode. But and that's basically what that lower section is for and about. But the usual way to go is on these moving platforms here. Creates those.
Yeah. These crystals take me a while to kind of work out, like, you know.
What do you mean?
What did you have in mind for how that you were supposed to use them?
Well,
it took me a while to realize you're kind of shielded inside. I didn't know they were dangerous. I didn't know you could blow them up for ages.
Oh, that's
I got scared by all the sludge they would fucking protrude.
Yeah, I mean that's the main. That's the main thing. I mean, it's basically just like, you know, I guess the idea is it's like a production line, like you say. So in a production line, what happens when stuff goes on conveyor belts and moving platforms and stuff? So, you know, and what else but something that explodes with sludge in the Sludge Factory. So. But yeah, it's also just like so much, there just ends up being so much sludge on this level. It's kind of fun.
Oh, does it explode in sludge mist as well? I just noticed that.
Yeah, there's a bit of sludge mist in there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So sludge mist you had to nerf.
Yeah, we haven't really, because we haven't shown off the death mist too much, have we? But
might as well. You get it as default, surely.
no, you don't. You don't get a default. Maybe you should.
Oh man!
But it's be a good level for it. But yeah. So basically, the death mist shoots death mist as its normal thing, like some chemical weapon thing. But the secondary fire like sucks in. So this water also just generates sludge and hurts you. But it sucks in, so you can suck in all the sludge and then spray out sludge mist with your death mist gun. You can suck in like water and just spray out like normal water mist, which you can then electrify. So so there's. Well, we'll have to show it off properly, but yeah. So we added all these different mist variants. There's like smoke, which blocks enemy vision. They're very like niche, minor use cases for all of them. But the sludge one basically just creates more sludge, and so yeah, at one point, like the initial version, you could suck in sludge, spray out sludge, and generate more sludge than you initially sucked in. So you could just generate infinite sludge. So yeah,
So you had to give it like a net loss of sludge.
Yeah, which means it doesn't shoot out that much sludge. Oh shit, I don't. This area is fun as well. The again, more sludge things to destroy. There's big radioactive boxes.
Yeah, it looks nice, that area, and it's very as in the damage effects on the tanks there.
Yeah.
It's kind of
doesn't
look janky at all.
Some reasonable effort to make that
I
decent.
mean, the spray physics, the splooshing physics, it just fucking comes out nicely at a really satisfying, rate. And it's useful as well. It's not a stupid, useless detail just for the sake of aesthetics. It's like, it fucks everyone up. I remember in that mutant making machine, I don't know, I don't know if you had any intentions for it, but I remember you saying lore-wise, like, you put in a normal dog and a normal human, and they turn into a mutant dog and a mutant human. And then you put them in the machine again, and they turn into a sludge mutant and a baneling.
Nice,
so a mutant dog will become a baneling. So
yeah, I like that.
Hornet gun, that's a good choice.
I kind of forgot about that.
So yeah, progressing well, getting down. Oh yeah, what can you say about the molds and shit?
Yeah, again, that's another new enemy for this level. Just mold things static on there. And probably just to source some more sludge, isn't it? But I guess they, when they get more sludge, so they heal with sludge. So when they can, this one's actually on 134% because it's healed because it's been hit by more sludge. So you can sort of, I'll show you in a sec. Hang on. Let's get rid of this bane name. Oh my god.
I think another.
Yeah, there you go.
So how does that work as well? How did the baneling? Oh wait, yeah, I'll stop fucking asking you to explain how things work, and then ask you to explain something else before you finish.
So you can get the sludge mold up really high, and then it shoots more sludge out more frequently.
They could have done with one more, form of expansion, surely. Right? But I remember you. I remember one of the reasons, I assume, of why they're included, because they're not really a threat, are they? It's just that when they get damaged, or when sludge touches them, or whatever fucking triggers it, it causes them to expel more sludge.
Yeah.
So when you're like shooting explosions all over the place, shooting enemies, and they're expelling sludge, and you're expelling weapons, it's hitting those molds, and that's causing them to expel.
Yeah, absolutely,
more sludge.
and it's kind of
just
satisfying when you do that. Like if I shoot some explosive down here, it's just like, it's loads of sludge everywhere.
But yeah, how did banelings, like, because when they roll over to you and then like explode, it seems like a larger aggregate of sludge kind of is directed towards you.
Yeah.
That's obviously intentional. How easy is that to explain?
Well, so they just so normally so when you do that, there's a thing that shoots out sludge in all directions. It creates it as a ring around it and then shoots it out in all directions. This one creates it as a ring around the baneling, but they all sort of go towards you, so it's sort of directed at you. It's more or less what's going on.
Okay. In addition to all directions as well, right? Because they definitely do also just explode it, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what happens when when they get close enough to you, they detonate sort of intentionally, and then it creates that directed one. But when you
blow them up from a distance.
Yeah, they're not just do an explosion, I think, anyway. Oh no, he still directed it at me even though I blew him up from far away. Okay, then we got to go in the sludge water down here.
Now, this bit will fuck people up. And you know what I've realized that I haven't done before? Like, grenades. This is where grenades...
Oh, yeah.
Gravity physics actually comes into play.
Yeah, so this is like...
I think I probably did figure that out with a grenade launcher, but maybe not actual G grenades or whatever.
Yeah, so there's obviously a load of fans here shooting up, and this is the sludge mist we were talking about it before, so... you know, if you go in this, then it'll create sludge on you, but basically, as with everything else. But yeah, this is basically an anti-gravity field in here because of the fans.
I gotta say, that's one thing I've never been pleased with is that drone interaction with fan blades doesn't kill the drone. Like, I think that's they first come together in Escort later on, and it's like, ah man, but we just never did it. I guess it would just be OP, or like they would just instantly die straight away because their resting state is to go down towards the floor when you're not in line of sight. So they probably always just go to rest on the fans and explode.
So you can still, it's still. You know, when you destroy the fans, it doesn't get rid of the anti-gravity, but it's just the fan.
Careful of the ones at the top. Oh,
I should have checked.
Yeah.
But that's what I was going to say.
Spam the grenades.
When you touch the fans, they whack you, so it hurts you. Right, let's go. Let's do this again.
So yeah.
These.
So overall, the difficulty. Oh yeah.
I was just going to say these ones zap all your mana. Actually, they create EMPs on you, so they get rid of your mana and they turn your orbs off temporarily. Let's just fly over this.
Yeah, difficulty is not outrageous at all. It's fun, but there are a few peaks where you got to make sure you don't underestimate what's going on.
You've got to be careful, but it's not like insane. I think the last bit's a little bit tricky as well.
The last bit, and after this fan area as well, enemies can take your health down.
You know,
like,
the other good
fast.
way to get past this fan area is etherealize.
Okay.
Oh, apparently etherealize doesn't thingy, but you can just.
It's close, almost to the red square. Nice. Oh, that health.
So, I don't know why I'm going up here because the goal is down there really, but I just want to get somewhere safe. So much sludge.
You get loads of potions? I can't remember.
A decent amount.
Potion.
You get enough potions. Okay. There's grapplers, oh my god. Okay, apparently that grappler's not activated. There's a computer here somewhere. There's a keypad as well. Oh, magic ball!
Oh, get that.
彼らは地球上に
How many is that?
Getting pretty lucky with those. That's number 4 now? Oh, shit.
I mean, it's the whole game, isn't it? It's yeah, if you don't happen to find any on your playthrough, I don't know how you hunt for the last. Actually, no, there is a way. There is a way. How do you do it? Yeah, there's a computer somewhere. There's a computer somewhere. I can't actually remember where it is. Oh, who knows what this code is? But there's a computer somewhere that it shows you. Oh, where is that computer?
Coordinates and levels?
It shows you like the in-game, like the essentially the variable that tells you where they are. So it's, and they kind of correspond to which level they are. So it'll tell you like this one might be like SLG or something, right? Like, so you can kind of infer that it might be Sludge Factory if you. So yeah, so there's a very cryptic way of. Some of them are just like, you know, like a letter like X or something, so you're not going to be able to
V,
tell.
okay.
I think
right.
Psytrance Rave is like PSY,
kind of...
you know.
Right, okay, right. I'm quite familiar with those because, yeah, those are the variables we used in the Maker. But yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Huh, I wonder what level that computer's on.
Yeah. Oh my
That's
god.
a good addition. You're fucked. You're fucked. Why did you risk that? Oh, man.
These are zero gravity fields as
playing
well.
in red squares.
Yeah, you got to be careful. That's what I mean. That last bit's a bit tricky. Oh my god, I got EMP'd. Oh, these red laser guys are kind of annoying if you're trying to boost past everything. Oh my god. Not really a good start.
So good. What's that green beam just being in the middle of the wall there?
Oh, that. I think that's anti boost past the entire level wall.
So it's red square, except
I
green.
think it's like the one on Sludge Factory where on sewers where it creates loads of sludge out you.
Okay.
It might be just red
Okay.
square as well, to be honest. But should we try and do it there? Yeah, if I just chuck a load of these, do I have fast sight?
Oh, you got fast sight, nice.
Oh, they're bouncing too high. I don't have any left. Fuck. Nice.
Remember, you won't be out of the woods even when you get to the top. So if you had death mist right now, you'd be sucking in all that mist.
Okay.
I think we also started up making. We were going to do a definite lab level as well.
Oh,
'Cause
really?
you got Red Square Mine, Sludge Factory, I think
Oh,
we
that would've
started,
been
I mean,
great.
on the. Well, it took us a while to figure out what enemies.
Yeah, I guess because Death Mist doesn't hurt you.
Yeah. Plus, we had to finalize the canon of like what Death Mist is and why it doesn't hurt you. I mean, it had to be significant.
I mean,
a
maybe.
significant story reason.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we just never got around to making that. I mean, there's also just like we made a load of levels. There's already tons of levels, so we just ran out of time. But
Yeah.
It would have been nice.
we kind of made like a stupid ghost, or like at least the outline of one, and on the like default new level Jabble, there's like this fucking purple ghost there all the time.
Yeah.
don't think it does anything. I think you can death mist it up. You could suck it up or something, and then it would turn into death mist. I think that's good. I'm glad we didn't make that actually. It's
Or the death mist ghost enemy. I mean, oh my god, where did he come from? Right.
all right. I mean, that red square isn't the reason why this part of the level's hard. You gotta like watch out for the very bottom. There's a
Yeah, the
nasty
bottom's
surprise.
hard, yeah.
You know, don't
can't
think
really
this friendly
remember.
level is beyond like the horrible trolls, like trolling surprises.
Oh my god, yeah, that's what happened.
That's not even what I was referring to. Are those the barrels?
No, I hit
those
the
mines?
sludge mines, yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay, there were the mines, yeah.
Of course there were sludge mines, we had to do it, didn't we? Oh, brilliant, yeah, no. So the mission objective is to, like, right in that last area where it just died, there's 2 buttons that you need to press, and then you just win. Right, we're in skip the whole level mode. Teleport.
I didn't die there on the first time I played it. I probably died a few times the first time I played, but
You didn't die
another
the last
reason this is a good level is because you can like go through the level actually fighting every enemy and trying to kill every enemy and being satisfied by blowing up and into smithereens like all these fucking enemies as you go.
Yeah, because there's enough stuff to help you out that shoots sludge everywhere that sort of you know, makes it not frustrating to do it, I guess.
Yeah,
Because like sometimes it takes too long to
and
fight everyone, but like here, because this guy's quite tough, but you just shoot the sludge thing and then it will, you know, then it just dies from sludge.
Yeah, there's something about the positioning as well. Like it's like you might as well, you know, you fight even when you're skipping through areas where, you know, you've got to wait around for a bit or float or be held in a position before you can switch to a different spell, and it's like, okay, might as well like blast a grenade into this fucking mass of flesh and.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna try and go straight, etherealize straight into the last section.
Hey. Oh yeah, fucking reinforcements. Nice. I do not remember that sludge barrel being there.
I think it might have been a late edition, and it's probably a bit. It kind of lets you name it up.
Yeah, it should do. Got this on there. Oh, Hornet Gun's priority fucking up, which is good, I guess. It shouldn't make you over-reliant.
Alright, so this is one control. So we just need to hit that button over there.
Have you got the control floating in the air, or there's a little metal bar connecting it? Oh, what? Okay.
I must have almost died there. Yeah, this section in the middle as well is actually the same floor as the ice floor, so it's supposed to be just like rollers. So you just kind of skid along on this little bit down here, and then there's red square, so that's the dangerous bit as well. Right, yeah.
Brilliant.
I guess that's Sludge Factory, right? Oh, what have we got next?
I think as well. Oh, okay. I didn't know we'd unlock it or not. That's good news.
Yeah. So red square and green and Sludge Factory are not green.
Yeah. I think there was supposed to be a whole thing that like, because Winslow Rue actually hints at a boss that would appear in a Sludge Factory Part 2, and that mutant in sewers hints at a code that you've got to use in a Sludge Factory. So if we made a Sludge Factory Part 2, and if you chose to turn yourself into a mutant in Sludge Factory 1, you know, it should be like that fucking terrible Enterprise episode you talk about where they turn into lizards or whatever, and then it's like, okay, you're fixed now or whatever.
Oh,
Or
in,
at least it's
Voyager.
addressed in that episode. Voyager, whatever. I ain't seen it. I mean, you showed it to me.
It's
like,
you're talking about Threshold in Voyager, where Neelix, who's not a scientist or anything, but he helps them just like go infinite speed, which means they're suddenly at every point in the universe at once, and then for some reason that means they hyper evolve, which means that they turn into lizards. It's a good episode.
right, and then isn't there like, aren't they like in the doctor's room, like,
Oh yeah,
they
yeah.
cut away or something? It's like, oh, you're back to normal now.
Yeah, there's a Janeway and Tom Paris have like lizard babies on this planet, and then they're just like suddenly back to normal and end of the episode. All right.
So in that spirit, like,
Yeah.
you should have been a mutant, and then you're like not a mutant for whatever fucking reason. And come
Yeah.
back. Because we were like, how are we going to transition? Like, what's the deal? It's like, let's just not address it. Let's just have you go back to normal.
Yeah, I mean that would be if we made it so you could be a sludge, after having completed Sludge Factory, now on every level you're a sludge mutant. Kind of like the way that Abbey Mountain death works, where if you kill him in Canyon, then on every level, at least every relevant level, then he's not there anymore, and then you can go back and play the level again. But no, I think your idea is better and way easier to implement.
Yeah, since like all the levels after Sludge Factory are like super hard as it is.
Yeah.
It's just make it impossible. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's everything on that. Somewhere there's a die. I can't remember where the die is. There's a code for that computer somewhere.
I guess leave it to the player to find out. I suppose.
Is it?
We have to do a Death Mist spotlight at some point. But...
Yeah, maybe let's go back on this level with Death Mist. It's quite expensive.
Sell all that shit.
I mean, I can just afford it. Or we don't need any ammo because we're just going to be sucking up all the sludge.
Mm.
Oh yeah, look, so he's shooting. You see these little when the lasers hit you, there's this smoke here, so you can also suck that up. So anytime you see that smoke
I didn't
effect,
realize it produced little bits of smoke there.
yeah,
Okay.
so anytime you see
That's
that little
nice.
smoke effect, which is quite common actually in the game, so if you suck that up, that gives you smoke. But what we really want is the sludge, so we're going to suck in all this sludge.
So not the best to use against these mutants or any enemy on this game, on this level. Really.
Maybe that's why we didn't go with this. Oh, I think is it down here? I swear yeah, here it is. That's where the code is. You see that?
So what's that? That's the code to the keypad.
Yeah. You see? This is.
Okay, sure. And what does the keypad do? Unlock a die.
I guess it does. Yeah, 6, 7, 80, and then this is a pad from Star Trek. So this is what that looks like. All right, we'll have to get that again because it's gonna be hard now. I've only got Death Mist. It's under that sludge mold there. $2979. Oh, that's sucking up water, not sludge. So we can shoot the water mist.
Regular mist, though.
And if you just suck in,
just mist.
yeah, if you just suck in air as well, it just creates a little air thing that pushes things back.
Pushes things back. Oh, when you fire it out again.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. Fucking
I mean,
hell.
it's not very useful.
What can it affect? Can it affect like rocket trajectories?
It's
I mean,
quite
that's
hard
like
to-
part of the reason why that is shamefully like not remembered is that's like very last stage alpha, all these fucking final miss things. I think that was the point where you're like, all right, we gotta fucking stop now. We're gonna end alpha. I'm making this level of fucking miss. Like, you know, get to the game.
It's like
So some of these are very fresh.
like very elaborate. Like let's get the water. Well, the best thing with water mist is electrifying it. But shoot a water mist.
Right. I
Doesn't-
wanted the
doesn't do
puzzle
anything.
for ages. I think I even wrote an email hint that that's the solution in a puzzle that hasn't been put in the game yet, because I just wanted that to be where
Water mist.
you have to connect the circuit, but you can't. There's no way to get into the circuitry to
Oh, nice.
use your electro gun. So you've got to like suck up water, fire mist
Oh, we
to the
definitely should have
the
put that in the
vent
game.
into the circuit, and then electrify the mist. Yeah.
1000% we should have done that.
Incredibly elaborate, but yeah. I don't know. I wanted that to be in a mountain too, I think, like a cave.
Yeah, here we go.
But,
Now we can just suck up all this mist.
Nice.
I mean, which I can then spray sludge mist, which, I mean, it doesn't do that much.
Doesn't even make that mold grow.
You probably should, shouldn't it?
Poultry.
Yeah, I guess it got nerfed pretty severely.
I like that gradient on the
Oh, down here.
you know, red square heated pool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Kind of does look out of place in a way. Strikingly primary
Oh, we're trying to get the
colors.
thing up here, aren't we?
Oh yeah, keypad. Do you remember the? Is that on your notes?
It'll
there?
be on the notes.
Oh,
I hope so.
lovely effect.
Uh,
So yeah, this is slightly irrelevant. Oh yeah, go on. Sorry.
hang on. So notes. Oh fuck, no notes. Did I die and not get it? Oh shit. I'm just gonna... Right. This. I'm just gonna use default clip
fuck.
again. It's too annoying. Or maybe I should try. Should I try and do it as the sludge mutant? Oh, it's too hard.
That's probably way
That's too
harder.
hard.
Don't forget that little vent, the secret
yeah.
vent
There's
entrance.
a secret event. That was on the original design. Where is it even? Yeah, so if you're doing a no teleport run or whatever, and you don't want to go the south way, you can go up in this vent.
I don't know if you can be fucked to deal with those spider bots in closed, you know, quarters. What's with that, you know, compressor
This
machine design?
Good
Yeah.
question.
It looks like you've control dragged in paint certain sections.
Yeah, maybe. We'll just paste it over and over again.
I like that.
So it's down here, we've got to go.
Like the purple. Now that we've got time to look at it, I like the purple tint on the sex dividers. Yeah, I mean slightly irrelevant, but and obviously again not justifying ever kung fu tutorial, but I was realizing another influence to the voice the other day.
Yeah.
Right, tell me if you remember any scene from Hero.
Hero, as in like the kung fu film, I guess.
Yeah, the Jet Li
Not
one.
really.
All right, well I
Was
bet if
that-
anyone
Was that,
if that
did they fight with really big stars or something? Was that? Am I thinking of a
it's
different
the one
film?
that's they're floating around a lot.
Yeah.
There might be a staff scene at the beginning where he fights the first guy. I don't know. I'm sure many people will remember the calligraphy scene, and it's like, you know, I'm probably getting it from that as well. Like, you know, that there's a fucking calligraphy master with like the classic and like people were like raiding the calligraphy house and the soldiers are like shooting it. It's like We're going to do calligraphy for our culture. Okay. Yeah.
That just gave me a trade box.
And
Lame.
maybe you get the die from destroying all the tanks.
I wonder if you need to go back to the start.
You're thinking of the Sludge Factory line.
Oh yeah, that's one there.
Maybe you gotta do it as the sludge mutant, like you say.
Yeah, might be something to do with that. Oh well, the sludge mutant's here.
And maybe
It probably is something to do with the sludge mutant, you know. I can't remember. Oh well.
One to figure out another time. Yeah.
I mean, we would have definitely put it on this level, and it's got to be the sludge mutant because it's one of those things that's just like unique enough to. Although, yeah, there's this keypad here, which we haven't done. I think you do have to go back to the start, but you need to get this blue key card. It's got to be that one. It's not that pad. Got to be a blue key card somewhere.
But you gotta get the blue key card. You said.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
Yeah, I don't know. Was it up here? Oh, that's an anti-mana.
Definitely gotta be somewhere that's I don't know. Definitely gotta be somewhere at an opposite end.
Yeah, because the only dies we've got are the really easy ones. Anyway.
Well, shall clear, yeah.
Yeah, just those two.
There you go.
Right, can we go? You know what I want to check is on the menu. I think we can see how many Dragon Balls, whatever they're called, we've got.
Are we still recording?
Yeah, I just want to see.
Alright.
Oh, we've got 4.
Right, I thought it felt like 4.
Yeah.
That's good. These are all the objectives everyone's got so far. What is likely the midpoint.
Yeah. Alright, cool, yeah.
Please, we got another level unlocked. See you next time for green.
Yeah, cool.
Or what's it called now? Sector?
Green Laboratory.
Okay.
And then if we can get a guest on, we might do some more of these Mass City levels.
Sure.
But we'll see. Cool. Catch you next time.
Merry Christmas!
Alright. Bye.